It's a good ass movie, dude.
You like it because it has magic, right?
I love magic.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
It's good. You should watch it.
Have you seen Showdown in Little Tokyo?
No.
It's a very funny movie. Not even
Same movie?
No, it's different. It's Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren.
Are you sure that's not the same movie?
It's Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren, and they play like Asian task force police on the LAPD.
All right, say it. Asian task force.
So so like the LAPD has like a section just for dealing with
Chinese
just for dealing with Asian criminals.
Karate.
Yeah. But there's all this like, I mean the movie's hilarious, but they get some Yakuza guy and he's in, and like Dolph Lundgren knows everything about the Asian gangs or whatever. So there's like a Yakuza guy in like the interrogation box and he's left alone for a second, and Dolph Lundgren sees the guy by himself and he's like, shit. You know, and he starts running in the room. They're like, "What? What is it?" You know, and the guy just takes his own head and breaks his own neck while being like voluntarily detained.
Yeah.
Just question about something.
That fucking rocks, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, Showdown in Little Tokyo. That's awesome. They just named the movie that.
Yeah.
I did most of my movie watching in my life when I was 20, and I remember like getting Papa John's and drinking like 13 beers, being like, man, movies rock.
Yeah.
Knowing about obscure shit like this and being able to bring it up drunk instead of having a personality rules. You ever see Jim Cotta?
No.
Jim Cotta is this fucking dog shit movie that I would get high and watch and then show other people because it's so bad.
Right.
And then they would be like, I can't believe how bad this movie is.
Right.
And I've watched it probably like 15 times.
What's it about?
Because I would show it to people. It was filmed in the 80s. The premise is they took the real life guy from the Olympics who was like the American gold medalist gymnast. And it's supposed to be like a star vehicle for him. But the U.S. government approaches him. He has a different name in the movie.
It's like gymnastics karate?
Gymnastics karate.
Oh.
So the U.S. government approaches him.
His assignment, a secret mission for the United States government. His only weapon, himself.
There's a country called Parmistan that has
Nice.
There's a country called Parmistan that has a game every year, which is just a big obstacle course, and no one in 200 years has ever won the game. But if the U.S. government wants him to win the game, and if he does, the king of Parmistan will grant any request, and their request is to set up like a satellite fucking missile base to threaten the Soviet Union with in Parmistan.
So it's like Ninja Warrior.
And then but they need him to do it, but he's like, the only skill he has is gymnastics, so he needs to learn karate. And this is all in the first 5 minutes.
Because for the next 2 months, you're going to toughen your mind and your body. It's going to make your Olympic training.
So he learns karate from literally, it's just a Chinese guy with one line of dialogue that has a fucking hawk on his shoulder. And then like a Mr. T knockoff, and he's just like on monkey bars, do a montage of him like doing karate, and he's like, and then also the king of Parmistan's daughter is there, the princess of Parmistan, who I guess is working with the U.S. government.
She hot.
She's a different race than her father, who's played by like an old Jewish man, and she's Thai.
That rocks.
Yeah, and then so
The princess will come around. Interesting background. Her mother was Indonesian.
like he you know, now that I'm saying all this, I'm like, fuck, I should rewatch him.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to watch that.
Now,
That sounds awesome.
now it's happened again, but
Hey, wait.
What she's saying, don't trust anyone.
so the daughter's like helping him, sort of. I mean, it's not like the movie is like, it just makes zero sense,
Right,
You know,
right.
and so she's like trying, like, again, this is the first 5 minutes before he's gone to Parmistan, because then he has to go to Turkey and sneak into the country, and he's immediately being pursued by assassins, and that's not really explained why. And then he gets to the country, and then the obstacle course is like, for a while he's just in the woods, and then but it's a lot of like just gymnastics and karate. and he's fighting ninjas. And then there's a guy who's like a bodybuilder that's also a contestant, but he's friends with the king.
Oh.
And then he ends up in some like town that's just filled with mentally ill people.
So the game is just you're going through the woods.
Yeah, it's you just running around the woods doing karate.
How do you win?
You have to be
gotta
the
get to the
last
end.
person that doesn't die.
Oh, it's like the Hunger Games. Wow.
Yeah, everyone's died.
That's got everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Movie, that sounds awesome.
And what was that race car movie we watched?
Hold on,
one time?
when he wins, does he not like swerve at the end and ask for something else?
I can't remember because I would always just get.
Feels like you must.
No, I would get trashed every time I put the movie on and for like one time. By the time he ends up to the you know what? I might not have seen past the part where he, because I swear to God, literally it was like drinking. Let's
I
watch
believe you.
Gymkhana.
Yeah. I definitely believe you.
And it gets real hazy after the scene where they're in that town with the mentally ill people.
Well, it sounds like we gotta finish Gymkhana.
Yeah.
You must understand. She's mine.
It's not over yet. So put your hardware back in your pants.
Well, one time, I think maybe we were on drugs, but you put on the Sylvester Stallone race car movie. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so fun.
yeah, the movie's hilarious.
It's so fun.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Yeah, you know, you gotta drive the way you drive. You gotta have the steering wheel. It's a whole mentality.
You have 4 wheels.
Bullshit. Yeah, he's just like
4 wheels. And then you got on the ground, then you got street.
he's an F1 driver, and like his move is like he always hums to stay. You know, they're like listening in on the radio. He's like, they're like, what's he doing? They're like, it's
Incredible.
Sounds like humming.
Why is he coming?
Just some crazy thing he does when he's pushing close to the edge.
fuck is this?
He's humming.
Yeah, he's just humming. They're like, yeah, that's how.